If she ain't 4 babies in, she'll be okay.
Ain't that the same thing I said? Did you just repeat what I said back to me?
No, you like who
yeah,
said
I said that an hour and a half ago, brother.
What the hell you think?
At least I know you was taking notes on what I said. Praise the Lord for that. At least you was listening to some degree.
So you just
he might have
just to be
there might be hope for this brother.
Bro, it's too late at night to be pandering to damn women. Ain't no women up. All the women sleep.
If there's no room for grace when it comes to black women, I'm gonna need black women to sit it out completely.
Thank you.
When black men get shot in the streets, sit it out. Anything happen, don't go and march and go into Washington. Sit it the hell out. Since there's no room for improvement and there's no room for course correction and there's no room for us to bring these women back to the light, then we need to sit it out and let black men fight their race with the white men.
Let them figure it out on their
own. And then leave it alone. That's all.
Now watch this. Now watch this.
one never
This is
said
what
that.
We've been figuring out on their own. Y'all keep
no grace.
like
They said there's no
babies
grace.
everywhere.
You keep making this. You know what's so funny? This is the thing that kills me with you. You keep talking about black women spitting out these babies as if they're magically doing this bullshit by themselves. So stop. Number one, that's the problem. Number one. Number two,
bro, can you stop pandering, bro? Stop
telling the truth.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning. You still pandering? Stop, bro.
And you still bullshitting. So what's the difference?
Stop.
Everything you said been full of shit. And the problem
majority
is
of men don't have children.
Is that
majority of men don't have children.
Don't have children. And
the,
I ain't had a child in 20-some goddamn years.
Of the ones
what
that
are you
do,
talking about?
they're married.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. This is the thing, right?
The hell are you talking about?
If we all decided, right, to really, again, like I said this whole time, combat what the real oppressor instead of doing this ridiculous infighting, because a house divided against itself can't stand worth a damn, we might actually see some damn progress. But the longer we sit up here bitching about what women doing, men doing, where the hell are we going with this?
I can answer your question, Austin, because it's very simple. My job in particular, one, I coach women, and two, at some point, because I hear y'all hear it. Lady Di tell you. Women will turn around and be like, yo, I didn't like you. You said this, you said that. But after, hearing me over and over again, they end up being like, you know what? I get it. Freaking Kelly said it. I understand what you're saying, Mr. Let Go. So my whole thing is I'm going to say what I say over and over and over and over and over again. And at some point, some woman who keep having random babies by random dudes going to say, you know what? Mr. Let Go is right. I'm a pookie picker. I'm going to stop doing this shit, and I'm going to require marriage before having another goddamn baby. And hopefully, if she ain't 4 babies in, she'll be okay.
Ain't that the same thing I said? Did you just repeat what I said back to me?
No, you like who
yeah, I said that an hour and a half ago, brother.
What the hell you think?
At least I know you was taking notes on what I said. Praise the Lord for that. At least you was listening to some degree.
So you just
there might be hope for this brother.
Bro, it's too late at night to be pandering to damn women. Ain't no women up. All the women sleep.
Austin, man, I don't. You see me
pandering and shit.
Pander for
Austin.
So can I say something?
Women don't need to do this. What are you talking about?
May I say something?
Yes.
I want to agree with Miss Nicole actually. When she was talking about giving grace, I do think grace needs to be given, mainly because when I was raised, my father taught us the importance of training, and training is you emulate what you see. So if a woman is raised to a fatherless home and she sees her mother having children and her mother working hard and her mother being the only provider, then she's going to repeat that behavior because there's nothing else that she can copy off of. There is no man in the home to teach her how to be a lady, to teach her how to work with men, to teach her even how to rightly relate with men. You learn that from your father. So I was raised with a mother and a father in a home, and I'm not masculine because my mother was raised by her parents and she married my father and they raised us, and I didn't see masculinity from my mother. I saw it from my father, and they were both there and they stayed married till my father passed away. So it's easy to repeat that cycle. It's easy for me to rightly relate to a man because I saw the way it should be. It's really hard to emulate something you don't even know that exists. That's not your world. So I think people like Ms. Nicole need to be put in place to help women see that this new reality because they didn't grow up in it. They don't even know what that looks like, except on TV.
Okay, but so my thing is, I get exactly what both of you guys are saying, but at the same time, if you grew up poor, right, you only used to having a certain lifestyle and you're comfortable sort of with it because you're a child. But when you become an adult, you're going to do the things that you're used to doing, which is being poor, like how you grew up. But then what happens is you hit a side of struggle, which is pain. So you're going to continue to be poor because you're used to this lifestyle, or are you going to change because you don't like the way struggle is feeling? That's what I'm getting to. I understand the grace part, but then it comes to a reality setting in. If I messed up and had a child with a man that's not going to sit here and be a father, because we know what that looks like, I'm going to sit here and keep doing it, or I'm going to sit here and be like, you know what? I don't like how this feels. I'm not going to repeat these cycles because this is not right. This is struggle.
So if someone is poor,
common sense.
So Kelly, let me stop you. Let me stop you, Kelly. Kelly. If a person, hold on. Let her respond, Ms. Lego. Let her respond. Go ahead.
If someone's poor, they can do a number of things. They can gain financial literacy by reading books. They can get a financial coach. They can go to school. They can do things to learn how to be different, to learn how to manage their money. They can take courses. They can do the Dave Ramsey course. There are things you can do to learn how to be better with money. But if you never do that, you're going to continue to make the same financial mistakes.
Right.
You actually aren't, Kelly.
Same thing with people.
Kelly, hold on.
If you never educate yourself, if you never get a mentor, if you never
you're
learn.
not understanding, these are human beings. We have the ability to evolve. None of us are cursed to do the same shit that somebody else did, okay? That's crazy. We're not animals. We're human beings. And if a person had crackhead parents, does that mean they're going to go and smoke crack? That's stupid. So any human being So any human being that turns around and does the same dumb shit as their parents, that person is stupid. They're making a choice.
That's like your father smoking and saying, "You better not smoke when you grow up." Are you going to listen to what he says? Or
my mom smoked weed. My mom smoked cigarettes. I don't smoke
my mom
shit.
did worse shit than that.
What are you talking about?
Well, hold on.
I don't do none of that shit.
I don't do none either.
Because my mom smoked weed and smoked cigarettes.
Right.
I don't smoke nothing.
Because you know, don't feel good. That's what I'm saying. It's something that does not feel right. So as a
sense.
I'm not I'll go after you. Go ahead, Lady Doc.
So what I'm saying is, we all did not have a great upbringing. Let's be real. Some of us did, some of us didn't. All right. So if that's the case, I wouldn't be married right now. If that's the case, I wouldn't even have fucking kids, to be honest with you. But at the same time, I don't like the way certain things are. I don't like a certain lifestyle because it's not comfortable. So you have to, as an adult, you have to figure out what makes sense. That is, anybody could come from a bad environment and turn that shit around when they become an adult. There's many people who have. There's people who have done it and made those terrible mistakes, and then I don't like that, and they go away from it. And then there's people who come from these bad environments, and they're like, I don't want that shit for me, and they don't do it at all. Those are still choices, though.